Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jason here again today, and this is another life story video, but before we get into that, the gameplay you're seeing right now is Black Ops 3 Nuketown, and if you know me, you'll know I don't play COD much, but my buddy Steve, he sent me in this gameplay, so I'd just like to take the time out to say thank you for doing that. We managed to reach 9 likes on the last video, but only 2 comments, so there's no point being shy. You need to leave a comment down below and tell me you're actually watching. So go do that right now. Now, to get onto the live story, I was with one of my buddies from the smoking weed at school video, or whatever I decided to title it, but we were smoking up at a car park, which obviously isn't the most risk-free place to go, but we have done it loads and loads of times before, and we've always got lucky and nothing really happened of it. And at least doing that, you're out of the cold, there's no wind, so you can roll freely. So we just got good and we started smoking up. Now skip forwards in time. We've had about 3 spliffs now that are smoked in that room area. And I do call it a room because it's like the top of a stairway at this car park. And it's got a door and stuff, which makes it a really, really handy place to roll when it's windy. So, we have smoked up and we decided to leave to get some more because we were actually out now after the 3 splits that we had on us, so we wanted to go get more weed. So we left and we called a guy that someone told us that we could get off, and he tells us that he can do it in like 30 minutes. So we actually turn around after like 15 minutes and we go back to the top of the car park, the smoking area where we smoked up at. So we go back in there. Now, as soon as we walked back into this area, I remember laughing so hard because of how bad it stunk. Which is obviously a good thing because I like the smell of weed, but it makes the situation a lot more sketchy, if you know what I mean. So, what I failed to mention earlier, I just realised, was when we went to try and pick up and we were told we had to wait for a while, we decided the best thing to do after that was grab a load of food. So we're just all stood at this car park area munching the fuck out, all 3 of us, just eating, and we were making a bad mess. So, cutting forward about 5-10 minutes, I don't really know, the door opens, and at first I see just like an older man. So I didn't really think of anything of it. But then I I looked back up, and I realised that the man was actually working for the car park as security. So this could either go good or bad, as you figure out. So me and my buddies stood thinking, how is this going to go down? And we weren't too worried because we'd dealt with like these people before, and they usually just tell you to fuck off and get lost. But this guy comes in and he starts complaining about the rubbish on the floor, and he also said we stank out the room and need to open the door, and that he didn't care if we actually smoked it in there because he smokes it himself. But he had to be careful. But we had to be careful because police were actually watching the car park. So we found that kind of funny that he didn't mind. But obviously, I'd rather deal with one of them people than like the tough guy who comes in and starts like a shit storm. So that's the end of that story. Nothing really happened. We just cleared up the mess and he left. We opened the door, and yeah, thanks for watching this video, I guess. So leave that comment and leave that like that I was talking about earlier, and peace.